Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy Sunday. So today I'm back in my sketchbook and we're doing more neuro lines, more for beginners really, and well, for everybody to enjoy. So doing more objects and working around them like I've explained to you, where we want to try and encase them inside a net, and it helps to make them look more 3D too, and gives your picture more depth. And it's great fun too, and again, that lovely relaxing feeling from doing neuro lines, or just great. So I'll let you watch the video and hope you enjoy it. So starting off, drawing a gel pen and a paintbrush, just a scruffy old paintbrush that I got, and just taking the outline from them. I'm not drawing them exact, just to give myself just a little bit of something to work with. And what I've done, I've gone round and added it a little bit darker with, I'm using a fountain pen now, and then I'm putting the neuro lines all around, across the front, around the back and underneath, so that you can see that it's encased in the net that I always talk about. I'm connecting now with all the neuro lines and doing all the rounding off so there's no sharp edges. This is where that feeling comes in, the stress just releases straight away. And I like it how the lines are going across and out of the page. So again, releasing the stress, so you're not getting all worked up and tense, and just enjoying it. And when I do the connections, if you look closely, I do the connections, just two connections that are close to the object themselves. Why? It almost gives them like a sucker, as though that they're suckered onto the sides of the objects. I've done a few splatters now in blue, and I'm going to add a few more splatters, because that's what I do. I like adding splatters within things. I've darkened up the areas now on the paintbrush and the bottom of the pen, because at the moment they still look like they're floating in the air, and I don't want that. I want to anchor them down. But you can see already at the angles that I'm taking these photographs that they're starting to look more 3D, and that's what I'm after. So I've added in a few more splatters now, and some reds in there that's giving it a little bit more of a change in colour. And you can see that I put the line down the centre of the pen, and the inside you can tell what colour it is then. It's the yellow ochre gel pen, or a gold, whichever you want it to be. And then, because the paintbrush was like a wood colour, I want to be adding to it, so I should be shading the darker areas in the bottom in a little while with a darker colour, but not black. Black is just on the very, very edge, that you will do that just to finish it off. So it's just showing you still. So now moving on, onto putting a darker line. I've done this one the opposite way round on purpose, so that you can see exactly what I'm doing and have a good view at what I'm doing. Putting it on, but can you see how it looks like the neuro lines that are going up to the objects are actually like suckered onto them? It's almost like the latching on and like leeches, it's as though, I don't know, like some kind of like Spider-Man has shot them out and they're stuck to the sides of the objects. So I can't think of a better way to describe them really, but that's the effect that I'm after. And if you have a go, that's what you need to concentrate on. It's important. It gives you that special effect, and it makes it look like the neural lines have actually grasped onto the objects rather than the other way round. And so adding in a drop shadow I think is important, because it really does anchor it down. And I'm doing you this bit in real time so you can see what I'm doing. And I do take my time. I'm not always rushing through these videos. And now I'm rolling the brush, because the brush had got some rust on it, and I just thought it'd be a nice effect just to roll the brush, and just so it gives a random mark, rather than it looking too just painted on. Later on in the video I go over it with a little bit of brown on top, but I didn't show you that part. And again, very enjoyable to do, because it's like you're doing a little bit of realism, you're doing a bit of abstract, and you're doing a bit of neuro art, and the combination to me is perfect. I am a mixed media artist, and I do enjoy doing it like this. Just wiping away some of the over painting that I've done because it was a bit too strong with a baby wipe. And again, now adding and smearing about and smudging about to create that drop shadow that I'm after. So here's some closer pictures of the finished, the finished product. It's in my sketchbook, like I said, so it's going to be a nice page to turn to. And when you do it at this angle, look, with it just looks like it's real, and you could just go and pick it up. So there's the more that you tilt the camera, the more that it looks more 3D. That's the objects I'm talking about. And then if you look closely, the neuro lines that are going over the top, they look like that they're 3D as well, because I've done them going around and over the top and underneath. So this is a lovely thing to do, and I think the splatters just set it off as well. For me, anyway, I just enjoy doing splatters in my work. So, yes. So I want you to go away now and have a go. Pick an object, draw it and paint it. Even if you can't, just do it with a circle and put your drop shadow in there, and have a go. It's just fun. And this isn't a spectacular drawing. I don't claim to be a fantastic drawer in any way, but it's just what was in my mind. So and this is what I've brought out. So I hope you like it. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.